Howdy everybody, my name is Floponomics, and welcome back to another zombie map comparison. Today we're going to be doing Mob of the Dead versus Blood of the Dead. One of you guys suggested it. If you guys want to see a couple maps pit against each other, let me know down in the comments. Or if you think I missed something in this video or something should have been talked about, let me know. I read all of them and reply to most of them. As per the last video, I won't be naming a winner, but I definitely will be naming a favorite. If you know anything about zombies, you probably know which one's already gonna win. But nevertheless, we're gonna be comparing these maps side by side, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, quid pro quo. And, well, this one would be done a lot easier if I just start with the classic and then we go over the remake. The intro cutscene to Mob of the Dead is nothing short of iconic, with a prison night guard making his rounds, and the introduction to our four characters accompanied by some smooth Johnny Cash in the background. You can't help but love the map before you even see it. You get introduced to your characters and exactly who they are before you even realize it. First up is Sal DeLuca, the shady guy with the silver tongue, and that's secured with the infamous line of "Ain't that swell?" Next up on the list, we got Finn O'Leary, and he's on the toilet because no one seems to give a shit about Finn. But I promise you, there's nothing mediocre about this man. And for what he lacks in brain, he makes up for with brawn. Here's our wise guy, Billy Handsome. With a don't give no shit, there won't be no shit attitude, he's definitely one good fellow. And last but certainly not least, we have Al Arlington, aka the Weasel, aka Percy Jackson's stepdad. There is no better name for this man though, other than Weasel, but we'll touch more on that later when we get to the story part of the video. After Weasel takes care of the night guard, he goes to free his fellow inmates. After rapidly releasing them from their rusty rooms, they then begin to move to assemble their master plan, the plane. But alas, easier said than done, and something has to go wrong. After the guard gets back up, the prisoners quickly realize that the prison around them had transformed into something worse and much more intolerable than what they were in before. One by one, the members that we met meet their gruesome and untimely deaths to the Mob of the Dead. In the end, one man sacrificing another, but no one's skin being saved. It's said there are two different types of performances: comedies and dramas. And, well, Mob of the Dead is most definitely the latter, with the story of four inmates trapped in eternal damnation, bound to repeat a cycle for all of eternity, because the deceit of one man led to the betrayal of three, with the lies and ambition of Al Arlington charading the other three around, coaxing them into thinking that they could build a plane to leave the island. Finding that it was a lie, the other three took him to the roof and beat him to death, earning the label Weasel for himself for all of perdition. And I know what you're thinking, how does that story fit into the gameplay at all? And, well, here's your answer. It doesn't have to, but it does. Repetition being a path to mastery is a common theme throughout zombies, mainly because you're going to be playing the same map over and over again to try and learn it and better yourself at it. But Mob of the Dead takes that theme of repetition a little bit further, with almost every area in this map having something of some significance or something for you to do in it. There's a reason this is the first map with dynamic music. You are meant to replay this map and find the most optimal way for you to play, or the most fun. And to optimize your run, you need to know exactly what you're going to be on the lookout for and what you're going to be working towards on this map. And with Mob of the Dead, that's not a whole lot. If you want to make it all the way to the end of the Easter egg on Mob of the Dead, you only need four things: the Hell's Retriever, the Wonder Weapon, the Golden Spork, and Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch is something you're constantly working towards because that's building the plane. You get all 5 plane parts and you're able to sail away to Pack-a-Punch whenever you want. The Hell's Retriever is also pretty easy. All you have to do is feed 3 dogs about 6 zombies apiece and then go and collect it. Now you can get the Wonder Weapon from the box, but if you're looking to do the Easter egg, you're going to need to get the free one, and to do that you need the Hell's Retriever. You throw your axe at skulls that you can only see during Afterlife. Oh yeah, Afterlife is the power mechanic on this map. Basically, you get one Afterlife charge around, you can shock yourself into going down, and then you're able to fly around as a ghost and shock stuff to turn it on. Simple enough? Simple enough. Other than that, if you want to do the Easter egg, you'll need the Golden Spork and the prisoner's numbers. For the Golden Spork, it's as simple as throw, shock, throw, kill. Look up a video on where to do all those things, and also just look up the numbers. If zombies had a baby's first Easter egg, this would be it. Mob of the Dead, above all else, provides a sense of progression that a lot of other maps fail to provide. For example, Juggernog feels the best to get on this map because I feel like it's a challenge to get to it, to gain that security for yourself. Speaking of security, even if you don't have a wonder weapon on this map, which there are 2 Blundergats and a Ray Gun Mark II in the box if you have buried, there are plenty of map exclusive weapons to wet your bill, like the AK-47, or how about a minigun? Be able to take down anything, but you'll feel like an 800-pound gorilla. And who could forget it, it's in like 3 different spots on the wall, the Uzi. Not to mention, this is the map where they introduced the Tommy gun. It's also the map where you can introduce your friends to pissing their pants. Or you can experience an earthquake. No, not that earthquake, that earthquake. Overall, Mob of the Dead is a fun, easy map with plenty to do for casuals and non-casuals alike, with an easy Easter egg and just fun times to be had all around. Now, let's discuss its counterpart. Blood of the Dead. How best do I describe the transition from Mob of the Dead to Blood of the Dead? Well, you guys saw what they did with the sequels to Star Wars. Maybe. We didn't quite get that treatment, but it was pretty bad. To determine what makes it so bad, though, we need to discuss what you would want from the remake of a map. You would want the map to retain the highlights of the old map, but also add on to the experience in new and meaningful ways. And now let's ask ourselves the question, did they bring any of those highlights back? The plane ride? Nope. The Golden Gate Bridge? Nope. Any of the 4 characters? No. Well, 1, but he's a bird. A decent story? Yes. Drama and theatrics is the one area in Blood of the Dead in which it doesn't let down its predecessor. Right down to the music video for the map, Where Are We Going? Everything about this map screams drama and overcompensation. That being said, it does have one of the best stories to tell when it comes to Call of Duty Zombies, including one of the saddest cutscenes. But it's zombies, so it's not really that sad, because it's hard to put emotional weight towards these characters. Oh, also the Wonder Weapon got a ballin' new upgrade called the Magma Gat. It's a lot stronger than the Acid Gat in this version of the map, but the Acid Gat's a lot more fun to use in Mob of the Dead. Speaking of a lot more fun in Mob of the Dead, they took away the Afterlife mechanic, and the Hell's Retriever is not harder to get in Blood of the Dead, but the Hell's Redeemer, the upgraded Retriever, is a hell of a lot harder to get in Blood of the Dead. There's like 42 different bird spots. Don't even ask me what that means. If you don't know, then save yourself. Pack-a-Punch moves now as well for some goddamn reason, and there's no way to tell where it's at other than just go there and find out, Lamau. There's dog rounds, which make the map significantly easier, but also, since it's Black Ops 4 and the weapons suck, Brutus is a lot harder to kill. And the only area of the map that they actually added is a part of the map that you only visit once, maybe twice, in a normal game. Not to mention it's in the Black Ops 4 engine, so yeah, obviously my favorite's Mob of the Dead. I don't know about you guys, but Mob is just the easy winner here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.